Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today, I will show you a 2017 South Korean fantasy film called Along with the Gods, The Two Worlds. This video contains spoilers, watch out, and take care. The film begins with a huge building on fire, and our protagonist, firefighter Kim Ja-hong, is among the many emergency and rescue services trying to evacuate the building. Kim is seen carrying a young girl in his arms, and then he jumps off the building through a window. Another firefighter tries to help him, but his rope catches fire, causing Kim to plummet to the ground below unprotected. Kim's life flashes in his eyes for some seconds before he gets up, relieved that he did not die. Kim approaches the girl's family, but they do not seem to listen to him. Kim hears a voice calling his name, and he sees a man and a woman wearing suits smiling at him. Kim warns them of the falling debris, but he sees the firefighters gathered around what appears to be his body and realizes that he did die. The woman, Lee Duk-chun, informs him that he is dead and has been assigned 3 guardians to help him in the afterlife. With her is Hae-won-mak, and their leader Gang-rim is at his funeral. Kim is very confused at what has just happened, and Lee tells him that since he died saving someone's life, he is a paragon and has a better chance of passing the 7 trials in 49 days. Next, we see Kim being absorbed in some sort of matter, and he appears at the gate of the afterlife. Elsewhere, we see Kim's mother and brother who are mourning the loss of Kim. Kim's death card is passed through the gate, and it reveals that he is righteous. The group proceeds to the first trial after linking with Gang-rim. The first court is the hell of murder, and Kim is accused of involuntary manslaughter. At a fire earlier on, Kim had left his colleague trapped in rubble, causing his death while he could have saved him. Kim is about to be sentenced when his guardians show that Kim's colleague had asked to be left behind, allowing Kim to rescue a civilian. He wanted to rush back to the building and rescue his colleague, but the building collapsed. His actions that day saved 8 lives, and since a judge lets it slip that life can only be measured with life, the king acquits Kim. The next trial is at the Hell of Indolence. Before they get there, Lee reveals that they want to help Kim since the ruler of the underworld had promised to reincarnate them if they could help 49 souls reincarnate in 1,000 years. If Kim's trials are successful, then he will be the 48th. Gang-rim warns Kim against speaking back to the queen at the next court. The queen and her judges are pleased by the heroic actions of Kim towards saving people and animals as well. However, Kim responds that he did all that for money, making the queen sentence him. Fortunately, Gang-rim proves that Kim did many menial jobs so that he could get money for his ailing mother and pay for his brother's exams. The queen acquits Kim and decides to erect a monument in his honor. Before embarking on the next court, Hae tells Kim that if he passes the trial, he will be given a chance to say goodbye to his mother in a dream. En route, the group is attacked by ghouls, and after struggling to defeat them, Gang-rim tells Kim that the ghouls mean that someone from his immediate family has died and become a vengeful spirit roaming in the living world. Gang-rim departs to the living world to investigate the matter. He discovers that Kim's brother So-hong died and is now a vengeful spirit. So-hong was on night patrol with a young soldier, and the soldier, Dong-yan, was feeling scared. So-hong comforts him and hugs him, but Dong-yan's rifle accidentally fires. Before he passes out, So-hong asks the terrified boy to call their superior, Lieutenant Park. Park, fearing that he may not get his promotion, decides to bury So-hong and accuse him of deserting. Meanwhile, Kim and his guardians reach the Hell of Deceit, where he is accused of sending fake letters to children who have lost their parents and also his mother. Kim's tongue is about to be cut off when Lee connects with Gang-rim, enabling him to defend Kim. Gang-rim makes the court believe that the letters Kim wrote helped the kids deal with the despair of losing their parents. The letters also helped Kim's mother fight and recover from her chronic illness. As is the norm, the king acquits Kim. The group passes through the hells of injustice, and Kim makes safe passage, seeing as he is a righteous paragon and has never been unjust. The same case goes for the Hell of Betrayal. Meanwhile, Gang-rim tracks So-hong's vengeful spirit. The only way to rid of such a spirit is by burning the body. That way, even its soul will be lost forever. Hae lets it slip that Kim's brother is the vengeful spirit, and this causes Kim to be utterly devastated since his mother is all alone. Gang-rim traps So-hong in a huge skyscraper and tells him to let go of his grudge as it is affecting his brother's trials. So-hong explains that he has no brother and his vengeance is on Lieutenant Park and Dong-yan. Gang-rim returns to Kim to explain the new developments. Elsewhere, Dong-yan visits Lieutenant Park and expresses that his guilt is too much and he cannot keep the secret any longer because So-hong had been very kind to him. Gang-rim informs Kim that his brother revealed that he had deserted his family for 15 years and wonders why that is so. However, Kim begs Gang-rim to help So-hong in whichever way possible instead of destroying his soul. Gang-rim descends into the living world, where he sits outside Kim's house. Kim's mother comes in and notices Dongyan standing outside the gate. Dongyan waits until Kim's mother gets inside before he throws something after her and runs away. What he has thrown inside the house is a map detailing where he and Lieutenant Park had buried the body. Gang Rim also realizes that the poor boy is about to commit suicide and he follows him. Dongyan is in a warehouse singing a song that So Hong had taught him to motivate him while tying a noose on his neck. After he jumps, So Hong appears behind Gang Rim and begs him to save Dongyan's life. Gang Rim is hesitant since he is not supposed to meddle with the life of the living, but So Hong promises to stop being vengeful and do what Gang Rim requires. Gang Rim cuts the rope on Dongyan, saving his life. So Hong asks Gang Rim to help deliver a final message to his partner. He urges him to continue living and makes him promise to never cry about something that has already happened. Meanwhile, Kim and his guardians reach the hole of gravity, which is supposed to let them through to the hell of violence. Gang Rim's interference in the living world causes their passage to be very turbulent, but they manage to pass through. Here, Kim is charged with beating up his brother when they were younger. The sin is grave because So Hong was malnourished, and after beating him up, Kim ran away from home and did not return until he was dead. There was no forgiveness or apology. The king is about to give his verdict when Lee connects with Gang Rim asking for his help. At the time, Gang Rim is with So Hong and he gets to see his brother. Gang Rim has Lee ask for a combined trial. This charge will be combined with the last trial at the hell of filial impiety, and if Kim is found guilty, his guardian's privileges will be stripped and he will face double the punishment. The judges and the king grant the request. After restoring So Hong's body, Gang Rim informs him that he has to go around his base 3 times to cleanse his spirit. He narrates what had happened the night that Kim beat him up. So Hong had woken up and found his brother holding a pillow over their mother's unconscious body, intending to kill her. When he interfered, his brother beat him up, and then he left. Lee also finds this out when she goes through Kim's charges. The results of such an action with a victim involved are so severe, but things take a frightening turn when Kim speaks up. He explains that seeing his family in such misery made him want to end their pain. He would kill his unconscious mother first, and then he and his brother would consume the sleeping pills he had gathered. There is no hope for the guardians and Hae wants to cut their losses. Gang Rim and So Hong reach the base. So Hong sees his mother strapped with boards, requesting the soldiers to help search for his son. He becomes vengeful when he sees how Lieutenant Park shoves his mother aside until she falls unconscious. So Hong quickly transforms into a huge vengeful spirit and attacks the base in form of a sand tornado, easily overpowering Gang Rim. This vengeance destroys a lot of property and even lifts the car carrying So Hong's mother. In the eternal desert, So Hong's activities cause a storm, making Kim land on sinking sand. Gang Rim calls Hae to help defeat So Hong, but the sand makes it difficult to see. So Hong hears Lee crying after Kim is buried in the sand and he ceases his ministrations, allowing Gang Rim to capture him. Suddenly, the ground above rumbles, revealing the hell of filial impiety. The mighty King Yomra determines that Kim is guilty and starts reading the verdict. However, Lee starts speaking, saying that since the mother was unconscious, there is no victim and hence no crime. Yomra reveals that Kim's mother was awake through the whole ordeal and had to bury that memory all her life. The whole court cannot believe that Kim could do such a thing, and Kim falls to his knees crying and stating that he will accept whichever punishment the king will give him. Suddenly, So Hong's voice is heard calling for his mother to wake up. We learn that Gang Rim has helped So Hong communicate with his mother. So Hong's mother explains that the kids never did anything wrong as she had already forgiven them. Following this, Kim is acquitted of all charges since sins forgiven in the living world cannot be judged in the dead world. We see Kim step into a light to be reincarnated. In the last scene, we see Gang Rim deliver a rice cooker to Kim's mother. The cooker has a letter that Kim wanted to send before his death. Gang Rim surprises his fellow guardians when he decides that So Hong will be their ticket to reincarnation and goes to confront him. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.